Alright, so I was racking my... I have been so busy, guys. I have been literally so freaking busy. My life's been chaos. And this is the first time I've really gotten to like be in the kitchen since my chaotic life kind of erupted the last month-ish. Anyway, I was racking my brain and I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do for this video. And I kept coming up with different ideas, and then I said, you know what? Why don't I just film what we're making for dinner? So what we're making for dinner is Korean short ribs, and this is a recipe I've made a couple times before. Jonathan loves it, so I know it's good. And I said, you know what? That's just what we're gonna do. So first of all, the main thing you need is a giant thing of short ribs. This one came from Sam's Club. It was a little bit pricey, approximately $39, but it is about 4 pounds. And this will last us, 4 meals maybe? So, maybe more than 4 meals. So, that's one reason I like this recipe. Anyways, that's enough yapping. In here, you want half of an onion, or this one is about, it's a whole onion, but it's a really small onion. So you want half an onion chopped up. And then you want 3/4 of a cup of soy sauce. And I am actually going to measure this. Normally I don't measure anything, but with this recipe I just measure. So we're going to do about 3/4 of a cup of soy sauce. That seems to be good enough. Then we're going to do 3/4 of a cup of water. And then it calls for a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. I'm actually not going to measure my brown sugar. I literally just got done saying, I'm going to measure. I'm not going to measure my brown sugar. I'm just going to kind of pour it in until I feel that it's about a 1/4 cup. It doesn't really matter. This is a marinade anyways, so it doesn't really fully matter. That's what I do. We're going to do 2 tablespoons of white sugar. I'm going to do a tablespoon of black pepper. We're going to do 3 tablespoons. It does call for white vinegar. I usually just use white wine vinegar. And I just kind of splash it in until I feel like it's good. Because again, it's a marinade. I know I measured the other stuff, but now we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of sesame oil. And then we have a little bit of garlic. My garlic is frozen, so I'm just gonna put it in. It will thaw. I'm gonna whisk it all together. Now I just have a gallon bag and I'm gonna put all of my short ribs in here and pour the marinade over this and then set it in here because I don't want to be having meat juices leak all over my fridge. It's just what I've learned. All right, now I'm just gonna take my marinade and pour it on the top of this. The angle is terrible, but you know, it's all right. Oh, see, that's why we got a little tray going on. All right, so we have it all poured in. This is what it looks like. And I'm just gonna let this sit in my fridge all day until I'm ready to grill it. Periodically through the day, I do like to flip it so the liquid kind of gets on both sides. But that's just a preference thing. So I'm going to put this in the fridge and then we'll be back later tonight to actually grill it. All right, I've got this going at 400 degrees. The directions say medium high, so I'm going with 400. I'm going to cook these ribs I know. Yeah, you can kind of see them. I'm gonna cook them for about 7 minutes per side. And that's that. It's been probably 8 minutes. Let's flip them. See how they look. We'll do another 7 to 8 minutes and then they're done. These are so easy and they're so good. What was that? Food? This is something I know John likes, which, you know, I usually come in hot with things you've never tried. But I know you like this.
Yeah, we made this a couple different times, haven't we?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Didn't we even try one from Trader Joe's and it was not very good?
Oh, that was horrendous. Like the marinade, the one from Trader Joe's was so bad. Like, tastes any different? It shouldn't. I think I actually put real onion in the marinade this time versus last time I did onion powder, but it's good. Like, it's nice and meaty. It's like not too sweet, not too, as John would say, like Asian-y.
Yeah. Well,
he's really picky with any kind of Asian food.
Yeah, there was like a pre-done one or something. And it was
the ones at Trader Joe's are not good. It's whatever marinade they use, and they're kind of expensive at Trader Joe's. But I would recommend this meal if you want something like different. And if you have a picky eater, they might like it because he's picky.
I mean, it just tastes very like buttery from like the
fat.
The fat and the marinade is really good. So yeah, it doesn't taste really Asian-y.
Yeah. Do you have anything else to say?
Even at what's that one?
Korean
place?
barbecue?
The Korean barbecue place, they taste the same. Like
yeah, it tastes exactly like what you would get at Korean barbecue.
Yeah.
Like, it's good. The next video you probably won't be in because I'm just doing a homemade sourdough starter since my other starter she's not doing well.
But yeah, you more eat around the bones. I kind of cut.
Oh yeah, I definitely pick it up and like eat around the bones. He doesn't.
I just kind of use a knife and then.
Yeah, but you know, to each their own.
Yeah.
So anyway.
But there are bones in it, so obviously don't like try to chomp through those.
I mean, I would think that's pretty obvious.
Well, yeah.
Actually, this slice of meat is hard to find. You can't find. I've never seen it at like Walmart or I don't know if I've seen it at Deerberg's. This particular thinly sliced.
Where you at?
Sam's Club.
Hmm.
Yeah, I always get it at Sam's Club.
I bet Asian Market.
Yeah, I'm sure Asian Market, but most people probably have a Sam's Club closer than like some sort of Asian store.
Hopefully, I don't know all Sam's Clubs, but yeah.
Yeah, true. But anyway, all right, I'm gonna actually go eat my dinner now, and John's probably gonna continue eating. So we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.